What's up, Miles? Hey guys, hey Andrew, hey Dominic, hey Miles. Brave Jiu-Jitsu, this is Dan. Hey, I thought it was you. I thought I recognized that number. No, it's okay. I just put it up. I usually get the YouTube out first. But go to the YouTube page. I posted it in the comments and I posted it in the description as well. But sometimes it's like absent until I set up the Zoom meeting. So I literally did that just 60 seconds ago, maybe a little bit before that. Awesome. I think they're changing Zoom so rapidly it's hard to keep up, but I think our meeting ID is going to stay the same now. All right, I need to go change, okay? I'll see Elliot in a few minutes. Let's go, children. Oh, hang on. Oh no, it's not gonna stay up. Stay. Bad microphone. Hang on, hang on. So, wait, is my microphone on? Check, check, 1, 2, testing. All right, everybody, let's go. Oh, wait, there's another one coming in the meeting. Hang on. How is everybody doing? Come on, Elliot. Come on out. Unmute your video. Hey, Dominic. Everybody unmute. If it's quiet, just unmute. Let's talk. If it's reasonably quiet in your background, and if there's no delay. So, how y'all doing? Good? So-so? Bad? Good. I have had quite a whirlwind of a weekend, all the way up until right when I came here. At very late on Friday night, I think it was, there was somebody who did Jiu-Jitsu that doesn't train at our academy, but he did Jiu-Jitsu and said his wife, who is a nurse, an ICU nurse, didn't have adequate protective gear. So I had some stuff in my garage. I had a full face mask with like a top-of-the-line respirator on it. And so I went and delivered it to her. And that kicked off a whole series of events. So I'm like, wait, might as well work really hard to supply nurses with protective equipment, which they're very short of. So that's why this is all here. I just walked in the door and frantically set up this. I was able to find masks for their entire ICU staff at Whittier Community Hospital for them to use, and I came up with a procedure. I filmed a video for how to make sure the masks are fitting and how to clean them and all that good stuff. That's why this is still here. So that's actually on our YouTube page if you want to check it out. But you can check out my social media for all sorts of pictures and everything for the equipment that we're providing nurses. I just got back from delivering a week's supply of like coveralls for an ICU staff as well. And I have more in my car that as soon as I'm done with doing the classes, I'm going to go deliver them to another hospital too. So it's been very, very busy. I didn't sleep for 24 hours doing that, and I was just getting it done because the hospitals can't seem to find this stuff and they need it badly. So that's what I've been up to. How about Miles? What you got?
Just been doing schoolwork all day.
Schoolwork? How about the weekend?
We have board games.
Board games? What's your favorite board game to do when you're bored?
I like Monopoly.
Is that why they're called board games? Because you play them when you're bored?
Probably.
Dad joke. Actually, in my family, we call them mom jokes. You guys heard of dad jokes before, you know? Like, yeah. We call them mom jokes because my wife really likes to tell really bad jokes. I'm sick, by the way. I don't know with what, but staying up for 24 hours really kind of did me in. So thankfully, I can't breathe coronavirus on you through the screen, though I don't know what I have. It's pretty mild, whatever I do have. Dominic, what you got?
I've been doing some work and reading a lot.
Not reading. What have you been reading?
The book was called.
Come on, Dominic. I don't know the title, but I was reading it. What was it about? Let's see if I can guess the title. Was it about a wizarding kid?
Some sort of Percy Jackson book.
Okay, Percy Jackson. Nice. I've never read Percy Jackson. What is the kind of genre? Is it like mystery, solving crime?
No.
What is it? Maybe my kids would really like it, because I've heard of it.
It's about Greek mythology.
Percy Jackson.
A fictional story about Greek mythology.
Nice. I'm definitely, thank you for the recommendation. If I forget, because I'm probably going to be on no sleep and I'm forgetting things a lot. If I forget, remind me tomorrow, but I'm going to have my son listen to like a sample on Audible of that. Elliot, what you got? You made it in.
Yes.
Why does your hair look less magenta?
I don't know.
I liked it the way it was, Elliot. Come on.
In real, like on the camera, it's less magenta. In real life, it's more purple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because the camera colors can definitely play a role in that.
Yeah.
So what did you do this weekend, Elliot?
We did church online yesterday here.
Nice. So your church is doing like a streaming service?
Yeah.
Super
alone
smart.
With the yeah.
What? But it wasn't interactive though, was it?
Mm-mm.
All right, cool, nice. Thanks for sharing. What was the service on? What was the theme? Giving back to your community. What was it?
The book of Ephesians, all the apostles.
The book of Ephesians.
Oh, you got to phone a friend. Look at you. I heard that. Book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 14. We studied in great detail, Coach Dan. Cool. Elliot, that's awesome. All right, Andrew, tell me about your weekend.
I'm on spring break now, so I don't have school from school.
Okay. So you taking it completely off?
I have homework. I
Oh,
have
cool.
homework from my dad.
Nice. Cool. All right, let's get started. To be honest, I really need to take it easy on my body, so I'm not going to do the exercises with you today because I really feel that it would compromise my health. So, and I need as much rest as possible. Let's do 100 jumping jacks, okay? All right, ready? Get set, and I'll get this all ready here. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel lazy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, keep going, Elliot, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. I get tired with this. 79, 80, 81. 100 jumping jacks is a lot. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Very nice. Take a second. Where'd Elliot go? He fell down. Come say hi, Elliot. Are you dead? Where'd you go? There you are. Andrew, I have a question. You're in really great shape. Does it hurt your calves the most when you do 100?
No.
What does it hurt? Nothing? You're just like invincible? You don't feel anything?
I don't really feel any pain.
My goodness. Miles, you told me you feel it in your calves, right? Yeah, I feel it in my calf. Maybe it's being bigger. Or you're just a stud. It's probably bots. Let's go, Elliot. I saw that. Ready, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3. Look at my squats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Grab your gi, or 21, Elliot. 22, 23, like this. 24, 25, 26, good. 27, 28, 29, 30. Good, Dominic. Very nice. Next, let's do some crab walks, okay? Ready? We'll do 15 seconds forwards and 15 seconds backwards. This one works mainly our triceps, that muscle behind our arm right here, and your shoulders, also known as your delts or your deltoids. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wait, what? Backwards. 1, 2, I'm distracted. 3, mentally distracted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, backwards. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. All right. Let's see. We did jumping jacks, kind of the calves, at least for me. We did squats, the legs. We probably need to do a little bit more on the legs. Let's just do 20 lunges, okay? Ready? Get set. Hands right here or over your head, one of the two. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. All right, let's move on to more upper body. This one is good for your deltoids and your chest or your pecs. So you have shoulders, more upper body stuff. Let's do bear crawls. And let's do 15 seconds forward and 15 seconds backward. We'll see how the backwards goes. Just don't back up in your fireplace, Elliot. Ready, get set, and go. Bear crawls, bear crawls. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What was that, Elliot? 15. Backwards bear crawls. 1, 2. Backwards. 3, 4, 5. That's a crab walk, Elliot. 6. Bear crawl. 7, 8. 9 like this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Nice job. All right, here's the plan. We're going to do our neck exercises. Then we're going to do our push-up challenge. And I think you guys are really going to do amazing at the push-up challenge because we had to cancel class on Saturday, and the reason was in that time. Okay? So that's the schedule, and then we'll move on to technique. All right, chin to your chest. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chin to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ear to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Push-up challenge. You guys can do it. Break your record. I don't know offhand what each of your record is, but you guys do. All right, ready? Get set and go. Oh, I think Dominic did it. I'm seeing Dominic all smiles. I think Dominic did it. Okay. Looks like we're almost all done. Andrew looking like a stud, still going. Fantastic. Let's do, Miles must still be going. Miles is going to do it. Go, Miles. 45. Let's see it, Miles. You rested through the weekend. Oh, no. Is it a... I can't even tell by your reaction. 6:20 is today. All right, Miles, what'd you get?
46.
Whoa, you beat it by 2. Nice. Really good, Miles. That made up for the last time, right? Or you did 44, 44? All right, Dominic, tell me what you got.
36.
Whoa, that's a huge number. Let me see what your record was. Oh, yeah, you beat it by 1. But you hadn't got close to that for a little while. It's 5 days ago. Elliot, what'd you get? Elliot's been putting up good numbers.
39.
Yeah, that's a great number. I don't know if it's a record or not yet. Elliot? Because you did a lot one time. 42 is your record. This is your second highest score. Very respectable, Elliot. 39. And Andrew, did Andrew do it? Set a new class record? Oh, wait, no, Andrew got beaten by Cash.
58.
58, a personal best. Very good. All right, here, I want to show you guys what I've been up to. I'll show you a few photos here. New share. Let's see if I can do this. All right, can you guys see the picture up on your screen here? So this is what I did. I'm not kidding. Immediately before class, I wasn't speeding over here because I don't speed, but I had gone to some random warehouse in very far away, Valencia, California. I went there for another purpose, to get a mask. You see how she's holding this mask right here in her hand? I provided their entire ICU staff with these masks and filters that are high quality filters. And they instituted a new program, and I provided the training for the program. That's why you saw all the cleaning supplies and everything before that, because I filmed it here. So I was actually going to pick up just one mask, and I was looking around their warehouse, and I saw that they had these, and I said, sell me those, I'll get them. Take all of them that I can. So these are called coveralls. So they're basically like full body suits that you can dispose of. So if a patient spits or bleeds or coughs on them, they get a new one and then they put it on. So that's pretty cool. That was one of the things. I want to show you some pictures. This was where I was at the warehouse. That wasn't all the gear that I got. I basically stuffed my car to the maximum with all of this stuff. And that was just today's work. And today was kind of light. Those masks were very, very difficult. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Here's one. This one is not for Whittier community. This is provided to an ER nurse at Beverly Hospital. So you can see right here, she took a picture of it before she went into work. Here's the training video that I did. So you guys can see this. So I think, so it kind of went over an orientation on the mask using the manufacturer's suggestions. Here's one of the ICU nurses. ICU is the most critical that you can get. It stands for intensive care unit. So if you go to the ER and you're at risk for dying, good chance you die, you go to the ICU unit. So these ICU nurses are dealing with all of the sickest patients that have the coronavirus, the COVID-19. So this was possible. I basically just emptied my bank account buying all this stuff, and people have been, the Jiu-Jitsu community, using all of my contacts, has been paying me back through donations. Let me see. Okay. There was somebody that wanted to come in the waiting room, and their name was Jiu-Jitsu Master. But guess what? They spelled Jiu-Jitsu wrong. So I know it's not one of you guys. That's a tell, right? So sorry, Jiu-Jitsu Master. You are not coming in. We don't want to get Zoom bombed.
Ari.
It's Ari?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I remember him coming in the meeting, and that was his name for it.
All right, Andrew, is it verify? Andrew, is that true? Okay.
Thanks.
All right,
Yes.
I need to make sure. I'm gonna kick him out if. Ari, is that you? I don't want to go over yet because if I need to kick this person out very quick, then Ari, is that you? Ari, it is you.
Hi, sorry, I came in a little late.
No, it's okay. Ari, use your name next time because I didn't think that you. I thought you were a person looking to Zoom bomb us because you spelled Jiu-Jitsu Master wrong.
Oh.
It's J-I-U. So just use your name next time, just so I know who you are. Awesome. I was going over, Ari. I spent the entire weekend equipping ICU nurses and ER nurses with protective gear and fundraising for that. Been hand delivering it. That's what I've been doing. All right. So let me go back over here and we'll do our technique, yeah? Just so you know, I am a little sick. I'm gonna not do the exercises for a little bit, just so I can conserve my strength. So I want you all. You have a homework assignment right now. I want you all to take your gi, and if possible, try and get it on the dummy right now. I know Andrew doesn't use a dummy, so go ahead and take your gi. I want to see, I don't know yet if your gis fit around the shoulders, but try and like scrunch it in if you can. Oh wait, go get your gi, okay?
Wait, do you want us to do it like right now, like this very second?
Right now. Put it on.
Why does he have a jacket?
Yeah, Dominic, you don't need to do it, obviously. So just chill out. I can entertain Dominic in the meantime. Elliot, does yours have a gi on?
What?
Does yours have a gi on?
A what?
Elliot, does yours have a gi on, a kimono, a uniform? So Elliot, that's what we're doing right now. Remember what I just said?
Oh, do I put my gi on it?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Go get your gi on it. Yeah, Dom, you're fine. Yeah, but what's your question, Dom?
I can barely hear you. My volume's on full and I can
Okay,
like...
it's probably my fault. I probably turned it off. Whoopsie daisy, now it's on. So for those of you that couldn't hear before, that I was wondering, why is Elliot just sitting there? Go put your gi on your grappling dummy, okay?
It doesn't fully fit on mine.
Let me see. Can you get it around the neck at least a little bit, Ari?
Like, the sleeve is like all the way here on the back.
Hold it up. All I need is a little material around the neck.
Okay, then
It's good?
yeah, I guess it's good.
Yeah, good. Miles, how you doing? Looks good, Miles. Perfect. The arm's a little weird because the arms are wrong sized. All right, Elliot, you got yours? All right, put it on. my nice friend who I like choking. All right, I'll give you maybe 60 more seconds, and then I'll do a little dance up here. The intermission dance. That's good, Elliot. That'll be more than fine for what we're doing today. So, having you guys don't really need to wear your gis if you don't want to. Just if you have an extra gi, fine, wear your gi and then put the extra on the dummy. But just keep your gi on the dummy. If we need it, I'll have you take it off the dummy. So, we're going to learn the baseball bat choke today, okay? We're going to really specialize in it. So, probably the easiest position to do the baseball bat choke is going to be from the knee on belly. All right, Elliot, your guy's good now? Let's put him on his back or just sit crisscross and watch, okay? All right, Ari, don't forget mute.
Okay.
Elliot, sit crisscross facing this way, okay? Perfect. Just get all attention here. So the knee on belly, you put the knee closest to the legs on the stomach. We already know this. And then the other leg goes out. If we hold this position, you get 2 points. Okay, that's the knee on belly position. This is called a kickstand. So if I say, Miles, put your kickstand out. Your kickstand isn't out. You go, oh, okay. Now it's a kickstand. A little bend to your knee. See how it's bending right here? Now, the first step, I'm not going to put it out while I'm explaining. With my left hand, I'm going to go in behind his neck, just like this. It's a thumb in grip. Thumb in grip. That means you put the thumb inside the gi, not the other way around. Okay. The next grip with your right hand is going to go from his hip, 4 fingers facing up. You're going to make a 4-finger in grip, just like this. You have to make it very deep. Okay? So, thumb in with your left, 4 fingers in with your right. Now, what causes a choke is I have to cross my hands somehow. The normal cross choke, you actually get cross grips like this. See how my hands are making an X with the cross grip? So, some people actually call it the X choke. Not many, but some do. So when I grab like this, I don't have the X. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin my whole body around. Here's how I do it. My knee that's on the stomach, it slides over the bicep and pins my knee right by his ear. Then I spin all the way to the north-south. And when I spin, it crosses my arms. Watch. This is the north-south. And then I complete the choke. This choke is incredibly tight. But notice when I spin around, if my arms are here and I spin around, I'm going to showing you my arms, they make an X. So, knee on belly, thumb in grip, 4-finger in grip, nice and deep, like almost touch the ground with your grips. That's okay to do. Now slide your knee over the arm. Now I spin. I put my other knee right by his ear. And I make sure my hands stay across his neck. And then I fall on his stomach and complete the choke. Here's a different view. Knee on belly. This gets 2 points. Left hand, the one that's normally on the shoulder. Thumb in grip. Right hand, which is normally on the hip, goes 4 fingers. Nice and deep. Slide your knee over the arm, right by the ear. I twist to the north-south, and then I fall. And I squeeze really hard. And then he taps. Okay. Any questions now? Elliot, yeah.
Can you do it one more time? And
Sure.
Then I can repeat?
Yeah, no problem. Let's do this angle. I think this is best. Knee on belly. Thumb in grip with your left. Forefinger in grip with your right. Then slide your knee over the arm and put your knee right by the ear. Then spin. And then fall down and then apply the choke across his neck. Just, okay? All right, ready? Get set, go. Thank you, Bobbert. Oh, you don't have a gi. Who are you working with, Andrew? Is that your dad or your sister? I can't even tell.
My dad.
Does he have a gi?
Yes.
He has a gi? Oh, come on. We got to get your dad training. I can tell.
He's wearing
Eventually.
one of ours.
What was that?
He's squeezing into one of.
Oh, really?
I think Isabel's skis.
You know what, Andrew? I'll bring your dad. I'll bring your dad one of yeah. I'll bring your dad one of our extra ones that we have here for adults. It's gonna be better than squeezing into a kid's gi. Goodness. So also, Andrew, look at me. Here's an improvised solution for this choke and this choke only. Just watch. Okay. You can practice this choke without a gi. Just take a t-shirt just like this, and you can roll it up so it forms just like a rope type material. And then you can put it behind the neck. Do you see how I'm doing this, Andrew? And then you just need two things to grab onto. See how I can practice my grips still the same? And then you can go over the arm, same as before. There's no difference in the feel of the technique. So if your dad doesn't want to sit there to see two gi, you can do that. But if not, that's fine. All right, go. Practice. Dom, something's super wrong. Yeah. So the reason you got a little backwards, Dominic, can you do it on the other side? When I said left arm, thumb in, it was all based on this side. Makes sense? That's why it's backwards, because you're mostly used to doing it on this side. Okay, keep going. Let me see it. All right, Dominic. Deeper grips. Deeper. Way deeper than that, Dominic. Way deep. Good. Now go over the arm with your right knee, the one that's on the stomach. Go over her arm and pin it to the mat. No, wrong arm. It'll be her right arm you pin with your right knee. Right on her bicep. Yes, that's the way, Dominic. Now spin north-south. And then choke her and fall down. Way to choke your sister, Dominic. All right, Elliot, I'm looking at you now. Start over for me so I can see it from the beginning. Great view you gave me. Well lit. Perfect, Elliot. All right. Now your left. Wait. Don't do anything yet. Go back to knee on belly, Elliot. Now, your left thumb goes in their right collar. Left thumb. Just think about it for a second. I know it's super weird to learn like that. Yeah, put it all the way in till it touches the ground. Okay? Now your right hand goes on their left collar, but your palm will be up. So you should be able to like smack yourself in the face. That's the grip that you want for the second one. Palm. Yeah, that's really good, Elliot. We're doing a great job doing this remotely. Now, the knee that's on the stomach, right? You know which one that is? Wiggle it. Wiggle that knee on the stomach. You're going to go over their right bicep and put it right by the ear. Good. And then when you do that, Elliot, just spin to the north-south. The other knee on the other ear. Just like this. And then choke. Yeah, they'll look really good, Elliot. Nice job. All right, let's see Ari. Actually, Ari, you fix your camera angle. I'll go to Miles. Miles, when you turn, don't let this hand, the thumb in, or the forefingers in. As you turn, don't let it slip on the head. Like, this is a bad angle. Let me show you what's happening. as you're turning, you want to keep your forearm across the neck. Don't let it come up here. So it's kind of going like this as you're turning. You see what I mean? See how this one's across like the red dot? Try and avoid that. Oh, wrong. So, Miles. Oh, you're completely wrong. Do that again. Go back to knee on belly. Good. Now, right knee, pin his right bicep. That's the way. Now spin. Way to go, Miles. That's perfect. All right, now I'm looking at Ari. No, I always leave Andrew for last. I'm not going to leave Andrew for last. Andrew, perfect. That was really good. And this is one of the stronger chokes in the Jiu-Jitsu arsenal. This one comes on super quick if your grips are deep. Good, Ari. Everything looks good from what I can tell so far. Right knee, slide over. Good. And then spin. Keep your arms across their neck. Spin north-south. Spin north-south. Turn all the way around. Good. Nice. That's it, Ari. Great job. Let's go back to Elliot. All right, knee on belly. Is your knee on the stomach? Put it right on the ST. You see where the ST is, Elliot? Good. Now put your foot close to his hip, kind of low. Your right foot close to his hip. Yeah, there you go. Now kickstand your left leg. Remember I talked about the kickstand? Good. Now left thumb in, Elliot. Right forefinger. Wait. So here's what I can't see perfect, but your left thumb goes in their right collar. So kind of on the same side.
Yeah, it's in.
Okay, good. I just making sure, right? Want to make sure it's good. All right, then your right four fingers goes on their left collar. Let me see that. Nice, good. And then pin the bicep with your right knee. And spin. That's really nice. Good job. All right, back to Dominic. Dominic, you're doing great. Andrew, nice pin. Andrew, do the other side now. Let's see how Miles is doing. Checking out Miles. That's really good, Miles. Other side, Miles. Checking out Ari's next one. I think it's good, Ari. I want you to stick with this side. Can't see perfectly the grips, but it all looked kind of like everything was in the right place. Okay, time. Everybody unmute for a second. I like talking to y'all for as long as it's not too noisy. So question, how many of you felt that earthquake on Friday?
Me.
Miles, what does this mean? Did you feel it or not?
I didn't feel it, but
That's a no. That's a no, Miles.
everyone around
You're
me
done.
felt it.
Done.
I didn't feel it. I don't know. Wait, what was it?
Dominic, did you feel it?
No.
Not at all. Wow. Elliot.
For some reason, when like people say, "Oh, did you feel that earthquake on blah blah?" I'm like, "What? No."
Yeah, I'm totally with you, Elliot. I was like that as a kid. I'd be like, no, I don't feel it. Except Northridge. I felt Northridge. That was a big earthquake. Actually, comparatively, it's actually a small earthquake, but just where it hit was devastating. Yeah, so I understand. So you didn't feel it. Andrew, did you feel it? No? Nobody felt it?
No.
Ari. Did you feel it?
Oh,
Nobody. That's crazy. Andrew, did your dad feel it? Andrew, I'll bet your dad felt
Mom
it.
did.
Andrew, did your dad feel it?
Dad, did you feel it? Huh?
I can't hear him. Did your dad feel it? Ask him.
Wait, Coach Dan,
Yes.
what time was the
She
earthquake?
did.
So here's the thing. I was doing a live stream analysis for the adults class on Facebook, and the earthquake happened while I was doing the live stream. I'm like, earthquake, earthquake. It's actually a really good analysis if you guys want to go watch it. It's on facebook.com/Brea Jiu-Jitsu, and it's on somebody called it looks like this. It looks like what's his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Majid Hage. So if you look for that analysis video, he's the master of the baseball bat choke. But he's a master of not this baseball bat choke, though I'm sure he's pretty good at it. He does what are called sacrifice baseball bat chokes. The most spectacular chokes you can imagine. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow, is we're going to learn how to do a sacrifice baseball bat choke. It's going to be so cool. You basically try and let them take your back. And then you choke them when they take your back. It's a trap, and you snap it shut. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. For now, we're going to do a speed race. We're going to see how many of these you can do in 1 minute, okay? Let me find my timer. Andrew and Miles need to alternate every side. Yeah, Elliot.
Do all of us? Or
Every single person does it. Ready?
no, you're right.
All right, go on mute, everybody. Miles, real quick, mute. We're going to do 1 minute, 15 seconds. Ready? Get set, go. Oh, I should have played that cool video with the intense music. 1 minute. T-minus 1 minute. For those of you that are using human dummies, Andrew and Dominic, you should thank your partners after this one. This isn't fun. It's better to be a dummy. Oh, where's Cash? He missed his favorite class, the baseball bat choke. 20 seconds left. And time, Paro. Everybody unmute. Ari, where's your video? Ari, how many did you get?
13.
Andrew.
11.
Elliot.
6.
Dominic.
13. I'm at 11, sorry.
No! Okay. That's a good score still. Miles.
19.
What? Miles, class champion. All right, I'm going to teach you, because we have just maybe enough time, just to have a little taste of what's coming tomorrow. I'm going to teach you a sacrifice baseball bat choke. Do I want you to do this? Not so much, but it's a good choke. There has been kids tournaments where the opponent was an expert at the sacrifice baseball bat choke, and because my student knew it and knew to stay out of it, even though they weren't experts, he was able to win the match in the finals. And that was Nolan when he was a kid. All right. And then one time where another student didn't know it, and he got choked. It was a kid, and he got choked unconscious with the baseball bat choke. The only time I've had a student go unconscious. But he was You guys don't know him. Christophe Miles, no?
Oh my gosh, I remember.
Yeah, Ari, long time, man. Yeah, Christoph, he was a yellow belt. He was an advanced belt. He had a lot of experience, been wrestling since he was 5 years old. His dad was a jiu-jitsu guy. So yeah, he's the only person that's passed out in the kids, but not in class. He did it in a tournament.
That's insane.
And he was fine with it. He was an older kid. He was like 13 or so when it happened. All right, here we go. So this is going to start in the half guard. What position does it start? Half guard.
Guard.
All right, go on mute for me. Now, just pretend like you're knee on belly. Thumb in grip. 4 fingers in. Now, I somehow need to cross my hands. I can't cross them like this. Not with these grips. I let go of the half guard. I take out my leg, and I give him the side control. Yeah, it's crazy. Then I put myself underneath him, like I want him to come close if he doesn't do it on his own. Now I roll and I bring the arms up over my head and I squeeze the arms. Your dummy will try and take your back at this part. So, or when he's not a dummy, he'll try that. And then you squeeze and you tap him out. It's the craziest choke that you can imagine. You guys are not going to master this right now, I promise. But you're going to try it for just a few seconds just to see what the taste is for tomorrow. Okay? All right. One more time. And then we're going to play the game. You're only going to get like a minute and a half to practice it. Because mastery is not the goal for today. Thumb and grip. 4-finger grip. Just like knee on belly. Just pretend like you're knee on belly. Take out the half guard. Make yourself close. And when you roll, bring your hands over your head like this. And then finish the choke. All right, go. Practice. See what happens. 1 minute and 30 seconds only. Throwing it out there, seeing if it sticks. Half guard, Elliot. Half guard, you're on the bottom. Elliot, half guard, like this. Not the top. Where you're wrapping both of your legs around one of his, just like this, look. I'm going to set up the game. Okay, time. It's okay if you didn't get it. We're going to spend most of tomorrow's class on that.
Yay! Let's play Find That Object.
Hang on. I want you to look at this right now. You guys can see the screen, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to look at this match. Majid Hage is on the bottom. Clark Gracie's on the top. Clark Gracie's a stud, man. He's a stud. He's a pan champion, black belt. He gets into the half guard. Majid sets up his grips. Right now, he's setting up his grips. Then he passes, and when he passes, he has the choke. Look, he has the choke in, even though he's in the mount. And then he passes out.
Wow.
There you go. Sacrifice.
Okay.
Crazy, huh, Elliot? Crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah, man, honestly, this stuff happens all the time for adults. They don't let kids go that long. They stop it. Because you guys sometimes are a little stubborn and don't tap very well. Look at. You want to see another one?
More danger.
Look at this. This is a great one too. Majid is on the bottom. He's setting up his grips in the half guard. And then he tries to get him to pass. Watch this. I'll make it full screen. He's gonna bait him. It's a trap. It's a trap! Here he goes. He's gonna pass. He's trying to get him to pass the guard.
So close.
There, right there. He passed. Now he just needs to turn away. There's the turn away. He's in the mount. So he tries to go for an arm bar. He's like, ah.
Like his face is like.
Oh, yeah.
My life, please.
That's crazy. All right, you guys ready for Go Find It?
Yeah.
Unmute.
Oh.
First one to find me. Miles, unmute. A globe. A globe or a world map. A globe or a world map.
Oh, no way I have one. I have a world map.
Miles is taking the camera. Smart, Miles. Miles is smart.
I know for a fact.
What? Miles, that's not the world.
Dang it! I counts. Miles like the back of my hand. There you go.
Oh, Andrew got it. Andrew got it.
It's all I have. What's it called?
All right, Miles, go back.
That's all we have.
That's fine. All right, next one. Andrew is the winner. Next one is a piece of bread. I'm hungry. Piece of bread. Oh, Dominic got first place. What is that? That's not bread, Elliot.
Yes, it is.
That is totally not bread. That's like a pastry. I'll give you second place, Elliot. Third place, Andrew. I can't see when Miles came in. You like bread, Miles?
Hey, it's bread.
It's bread. All right, put your bread back so your moms aren't like, where's the bread?
Bagel.
Bagel is bread.
Who took the bread?
Bagel.
They limit us to one loaf at the market.
Who's mom? I got bread.
All right.
Got some wild bread.
I want everybody. This is kind of like the game that I've been playing over the weekend. I want everybody to find me hand sanitizer. Go, hand sanitizer.
No.
We can't find it in the store.
Nice, Dominic. Dominic and Elliot tied. Wow, you have a lot of it. That's good. All right, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for class today. Tomorrow is at 5:15. What time is tomorrow's class?
5:15.
See you then.
Bye. Thank you, Coach Dan.
See ya.
Like, Coach Dan, I got hand sanitizer.
Awesome, Ari.
I know. It's actually a brand that my dad made at his work, his office. Okay, bye.
Later.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you.
Hello, Dan, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here,
Okay,
Matt.
no problem, just checking. You know me. If anyone's gonna have an issue, it's gonna be me.
But you're here. That's the amazing part.
Actually, with everything you're doing, it's amazing that you're here.
Yeah.
You're,
I barely made it to kids class. Barely.
you're an overachiever, Dan.
You can complain on social media or you can do something. Like, that's kind of the way I see it.
I have a lot of people in China who are contacting me about selling masks, but a lot of them are just opportunistics.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they-
You don't think I'm not dealing with those opportunistic people? I want to
Oh
punch them
no,
in the face.
I know you, but it scares me. I mean, and so because I sell puppy training pads, it's one of the products I sell.
Yeah.
They've taken. Oh, here I'll actually send you a video.
Please.
Maybe I already sent it to you of them making the N95 masks.
No, you sent me what did you send me? You sent me a description of the lockdown measures of somebody coming into the country.
Oh yes, I sent that. Okay.
But I didn't get a video. What's up, Ray?
Okay.
Come on out. Don't be shy. Keep
Send you this video, and you know, it's just the thing is, I just don't trust a lot of these. You know, I mean,
Yeah, I know.
and these are people I know, but I know which ones are opportunistic.
If you can get me any sort of supplies, I'll get them to the hospital and I'll pay for them.
Well, see, that's the problem. I
Yeah.
worry. You know, I've just seen it happen. Back in early 1990s,
Yeah.
they had a problem with latex because the plantations had issues. I got into that market, and I was shipping containers of them. I was shipping to CVS and Walgreens and and everybody.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Johnson and Johnson bought a bunch of plantations, and it was pure speculation. You know, you would buy them, and you would hope that the price was higher by the time the containers landed than they were when they left.
Man. Yeah. I've been dealing, honestly, like, let's just say I know what you're saying, because I've been dealing with some of these, like, I'm going through like customs clearing people, like all these weird places that I didn't really know existed. And it's not like your average American that I'm dealing with. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, I know exactly who you're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And it's like you don't want to scare them away. You know, you're trying to get them to like sell these things to you and not keep them on their shelf and sell them one at a time for like $10 each, you know? But you don't want to like, but they are jerks. There's no way about that. Some of them, I'm getting all different places, but yeah.
They're opportunistic, and they're taking advantage of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some, not all.
Yeah.
So I want to clarify that too.
I mean, you'd think most of them, like when you're like, hey, I want to get your stuff and go donate to a hospital, would give you either just give it to you or give you a pretty ridiculous break on it.
You know, actually, interestingly enough, I think most of what I've been dealing with is kind of like Matt's business. You know, Matt does roadside safety, and roadside safety might have coveralls for, you know, one of their uses or something. I'm kind of dealing with that, and they just have their inventory. So they're just like, I don't care, I'll just sell it, whatever. But it's like, yeah, but that inventory is going to sit on a shelf for 1 to 2 weeks before somebody figures out to buy it from you. And then maybe it goes to a federal stockpile, and then they'll allocate it. And, you know, I'm trying to like plug holes. That's what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. Because if you request from the state, they're going to evenly distribute it, and then the hospital management is going to give it mostly to the ICU and things like that. I couldn't come over, Kevin, because I was literally busy, not all day, but from 11 o'clock on. And
yeah, I saw that you were getting stuff done. That's good.
Yeah, that was quite a drive. And it was just, I went there for just one mask. And then I saw it on their warehouse shelves. And I was like, what's this doing here? I'll take it, all of it. And actually, I didn't get all of it because I couldn't afford all of it. But I could have got more. It's just super frustrating.
Yeah.
But the picture that I shared, I'm sorry if you guys don't want to hear this. It's just been...
I want to hear.
Yeah, it's cool.
The picture that I just shared, where I gave them a week's worth of ICU supplies, that was actually the ICU, whatever it's called, the coordinator, the head boss for the nurses, the staffing coordinator. I don't know what the title is. And then the other gentleman was in charge of hospital procurement. He said he can't find this stuff anywhere. So he was open to just giving me money and saying, like, go buy some of this stuff. So
that's good.
He was open to it. Like, I didn't push it in that direction, but like, I can find this stuff. Like, anybody can find it if you just go to, like, not Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot. Like, it's on shelves places. And I went, because my car died when I was waiting there, because my kids were playing with the lights, and it wasn't even that long, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I went to another warehouse, unrelated, and then I see a whole bunch of supplies that people could be using on their shelves. It was like bleach and cleaning supplies. And I mean, they were shipping it out, but like, how long is that sitting right there before it actually gets into the hands of somebody that needs it?
Yeah, and that this is something, if we wait for 3 weeks, you know, jacking around with it.
In 3 weeks, 3M could ramp up, and all these other companies that are producing similar things and are trying to convert right now to, like, it might not be an issue a couple of weeks from now.
Yeah, exactly. That's, you know, like Elon Musk said about the ventilators is, yes, we will ramp up to produce ventilators. By the time we can produce enough of them to matter, it won't matter. And
I saw those tweets, and it was like that was a part of the inspiration behind what I'm doing. A little bit. It's just like, just get up and freaking do something about it. Like, like, and then, yeah. I'm being interviewed right now for some jiu-jitsu websites, but I haven't got back to them because I'm here. So Matt, why
Okay.
can't I see you?
I don't. I'm here. Let me see. I was in a Zoom this morning to go over some swimming stuff that I. There, Mike. Can you see me now?
No.
You changed something though.
Yeah, it always flips around. That was just coincidence. It always flips around.
I was in a thing earlier today that I didn't want to be seen.
Here, let me request the video and then we'll get started. I just like, honestly, I like kind of hanging out with you guys. So I might just hang out with you guys for an hour because it's just nice to talk to people.
Good to see other humans.
So Dan, here's the problem with the people at the hospital is if they buy the wrong stuff, if they go out there, they can get sued. It's like Steve, who works for the. It's like Steve, who works for.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And there's the liability, and that's why I made the training video, because it's like, I can't just give them this stuff. They have no idea how to use it. Like, yeah, they're professionals, but they've never used this mask. They don't know, like, the
Right.
manufacturers, like, whatever.
If you give it to the individuals, then you're okay.
Yeah.
But if the hospital guy tries to buy it from you, and then all of a sudden something goes south.
Yeah, I know. But they're using nothing. They're using nothing. It's like, even if this is like 50% effective, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
If
But
you get
won't take.
Like with the
Like-
coveralls, this was what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
All right.
If you get a chance, you can look at that. I just sent it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, I will.
It's actually
I'm a little busy. But honestly, my health has because I've been moderately sick after we closed this, like very mildly. And my health really took a turn for the worse doing this. So you'll hear me coughing. So
Yeah, that's
right. We're distant, so you know.
yeah, it doesn't go
Don't
through
get
the
any
camera.
ICU nurse is sick.
Okay.
You're far enough away.
So we did baseball bat chokes. Let's start. And let's do a review of the baseball bat chokes, both of them at one time. I think all of you were in class. Kevin, were you?
No.
You missed it. Okay.
I don't think Kevin this because it's kind of brutal choke.
So this is actually a pretty good one for Kevin, I think. So we're going to start knee on belly. The baseball bat choke goes like this. I'm going to stick my thumb in. So you have two hands. Normally this thumb will be in behind the collar anyway, and the other hand on the hip. But if it's not, if it's just on their shoulder for whatever reason, put a thumb in grip on the same side. Now, with your other hand, I want you to do 4 fingers in, like this. And this is called the baseball bat choke because it's how you would hold a baseball bat if you were swinging. So thumb in, 4 fingers in. The thumb in is the hand that's closer, 4 fingers the one that's further. So now that I have it in, I want to kind of pinch my elbows together to a certain degree. That helps just kind of keep it nice and tight. Think of it like this. Think if you want to put as much pressure of your forearms into the side of their neck. So even though there's no choke here, like I just try and choke them anyway. That's what I'm thinking. Now, no doubt this hand is going to be trying to fight. You know, they're trying to pull off the grips and all that good stuff. So it's probably going to be in this position. So position your dummy slash child in that position. And then you're going to take your knee and you're going to go over the top of the arm and pin it. That was the one that was knee on belly, by the way. So the knee on belly one goes over and pins. Now, I'm going to spin to north-south. And as I spin, it crosses the arms. So that's what you need for this style of choke. Like, think of a cross. I have to turn my body in order to get the turn. And then you drop and you squeeze. And it's pretty intuitive how to squeeze, honestly. But you'll drop from the north-south and come here. I don't teach north-south very much, but that's the north-south position. It was probably the basic position that I omit the most. And that's consistent with most people as well. Most people omit a lot of north-south stuff. North-south is kind of like a slightly love it or hate it position. I'm not a huge fan personally, but it can work effectively. There's no doubt about that. It's just a personal choice. So one more time. Knee on belly, thumb in, 4 finger in, go knee over the arm, turn, keep the hands on the neck, don't have it go over the face, fallen choke. Very powerful choke. Because one of you is working with a human, by the time you turn, they should tap. Like that. That's how tight it should be. If they're not tapping like halfway into the turn, your grips aren't deep enough. Key is deep grips. All right, any questions? All right, let's go. Rock and roll.
Can you bring me in the charger? It says my battery's low. I want to plug my phone in here. Alexis? Or Gabi? The charger. Yes.
Who normally comes in here? Who are we missing?
Christina?
Yeah, where's Christina?
Who else? Is that just the four?
We get a few wanderers, but it's basically just us.
Mikey sometimes.
Super lame. I gave all these people dummies. Some of the kids need dummies. Hey, what's Carlos's last name? Lesser Carlos? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Okay. Ray, if you're not already, you should practice both sides. You got it?
Yeah.
Let me see the other side. That's it. Good grips.
Thank you. I've always only done this move to one side.
Yeah, so practice two. I mean, we have the dummy.
Yeah. Because I only use a bread cutter to one side.
This
Because
is.
I'm-
I'm watching the video now, Matt. This is interesting.
What'd you say?
This is super interesting. This video. It's like a how it's made video.
Yeah.
And you can't get those, can you?
I can, but
No.
I don't know for a fact that those are actually N95s. They might be the KN95.
Oh, those are better, aren't they?
No, those, they're almost as good, but anybody will take those. The KF94s, anybody will take those.
Yeah, and those are certified in Europe, but not FDA.
No, if you can get me the KF94s, get me the KF94s.
How many do you need?
As many as you can get me.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
And don't ship it on a boat. Ship it on a plane from Shanghai to Los Angeles or something like that. Like.
And those are certified in Europe, but not FDA.
No, if you can get me. Christina, you're on a delay.
Yes. No.
No, I don't know how to fix this.
Just go on mute.
The third filter when you were like.
No, I can. I can. Right now, I have some other product that I'm air freighting in, and my air freight price has gone up almost double.
Well, how much is if I ordered 1,000 KM or KF94s? What would just an estimate on the shipping cost air be?
Well, I think right now it's I can look right now and I can tell you what it was last week.
Is it like $2,000 or is it $300?
Right now, I can buy those KN94 for $1.10 a piece.
Get them.
And as of last week,
really solid. This is great. Do it again. Are you?
There you are, Christina. Christina, you were here for the, yeah, you were watching.
Just let both your hands. Is this how you're gonna hold the baseball bat? Sure is.
Who are we working with, Mark or Eric?
This is Ben.
What? That's bad, sorry.
That's only Ben.
I can't see, you're a little dark.
That
Go
guy's
all the way north-south. Ben, don't be scared. One knee on either side of his ear. Sit on his face. Yes. Now, yeah, that's the ending position. Okay.
Do you want to turn the light on?
Matt, how come I can't save this?
All right, do it.
So right now, Dan, my air cost is about $10.70 per kilogram.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Order me.
But the problem is customs and duties are going to jump on this, and it's going to be another 40 to 50% on top of that.
Whatever. I mean, how much do masks weigh? You're talking hundreds, not tens of thousands.
Right. So if you buy 1,000 of them, for example, at $1.10, so that's $1,100. They're gonna hit you for another $400 to $500 in customs and duties.
Well, how much is a mask here?
And then I don't know what a K94 is going for here. And then on top of that,
wait, what was that last sentence you said?
I don't know what the K94s are going for here. So
it's more than $1.40. You can't get them. That's the problem.
It's like, so they're going to be landed probably close to $2 a piece.
This is nothing. And how quick can it get here?
I can check. I can send the guy a message right now.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Gosh, I thought I'd get an hour break from this, and look what I'm doing during jiu-jitsu. I am sorry, Christina.
I'm sorry.
No, I enjoy doing this. I think I kind of posted a little bit about this on my Facebook page. It was in the context of mental health, and I know some people out there are struggling. Is that everybody needs a sense of purpose. And for a lot of us, honestly, our jobs are a sense of purpose, and we're at home doing nothing, some of us. So this is a nice purpose. I don't suffer from any mental health issues, but it's still enjoyable.
I disagree.
Wait, what is that? Too. What did you guys say? I couldn't hear you.
We disagree with your assertion that you do not suffer from any mental health issues.
Yeah, it's positive mental health issues. Yeah, nice upbringing with supportive parents and a nice family. That kind of takes away most mental health issues. Good, no genetic predisposition for it either. Okay, time. Let's move on to the next one now. So, if you remember the analysis that I did on Friday was on Majid. And Majid was a master of the baseball bat choke, but specifically a sacrifice baseball bat choke. We're going to let them pass our guard when we're on bottom, and we're going to already have our grips in. We're going to let them mount or take our back, and then we're going to complete the choke. So, remind me, Ray was not here.
I was here for this one.
Who was not here last class? Kevin, okay. So Kevin, we're going to start in the half guard, just like this. It can be really any position that's on the bottom. It doesn't matter. Just any position where you can get these grips. So I'm going to make a thumb in grip behind the neck, and now forefinger in grip behind here. It's the same grips, thumb in, forefinger. Let me scoot back a little bit. Now, I need to cross my arms. And when you guys did it in the last one, I did it by going to the north-south, but I don't obviously have that option. But what I can do to cross my arms, this is crazy, is I take out my half guard and I let him pass. If he doesn't come in, I go into him. I want my elbows as much as possible in. Now I do the death roll away from him, and I pick it up over my head, and I go almost completely belly down. And then by rolling, I've crossed my arms. So you better well check that your grips are going to hold up to this, because obviously if your grips fail and you don't get the submission, you a dead man. So that's why it's a sacrifice, because like hopefully you get it. That's the idea behind any sacrifice, but sometimes it doesn't work out so well. So just do like, all right, do I want to bet the whole match on these grips? So for that reason, it's not my favorite. It takes a certain personality. Actually, interestingly enough, the people that I've observed get really good at this move are usually the worst ones in the room. Because they're getting their guard passed anyway, and they just kind of accept it. And then they're just like, all right, I'm going to try this baseball bat choke. So for that reason, a lot of the time, the kids that get bumped up into the adults classes, and they're just getting killed over and over again, or the adults are being like super nice and like not rolling competitively with them, they actually can get really good, because as they mature a little bit, this will probably be the first thing that they catch an adult with, because it has the element of surprise to it, and not a lot of adults know it. So like, you can fall in love with it. You know, the kids, they love the submissions. So Majid, he was that guy. He was that kid, his dad's a black belt, going up, and he's probably getting killed, and this is the only thing that he could do in that time. So I can't remember which part of this is my own original thought and which one is actually Majid's words, but I think it's like 60% my words and 40% his, just for some perspective on that. Okay? So let me show again. Thumb in, forefinger in. Take this out. Insert myself close. Elbows in. Turn almost all the way. Hands over your head. And then you get the finish. They should be tapping pretty quick. And Kevin, after this, because I'm not committed to doing the analysis video today, go and watch, because I want to go to the hospital right now for Kaiser and see what their situation is. And it hurts to talk, just to be honest. So I'm not going to Kaiser for myself, but no need for that at this moment in time. So what was I saying? Oh, the analysis on Friday covers the baseball bat choke, and you'll see these exact variations. Okay? All right, go.
I have a quick question.
Of course.
When I was doing it last week, I ended up kicking the leg as I was pulling the half guard out. You know what I mean? To like sort of
like you're having trouble actually getting the half guard out.
Yeah.
You probably won't have this trouble.
Because they're just going to want to pass anyway.
Yeah, you might even want to disguise it as like, oh, you passed my guard. Good for you. You might not, if you're like so intentionally like getting them to pass, it might like set off their alarm system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
But you can do that too. If the grips are in, you want to go now, you could put a half butterfly hook. I remember you did a good job with that. I commented on it too.
Yeah. Yeah, what works best on this, I think, is when you just lay your leg flat and you're going against this ultra aggressive lower belt who thinks, oh my God, I can just pass the guard easily.
Yeah. Overconfidence is what you can get people with on this. Matt, I want to see you.
Don't you feel like you're all that way? It's kind of good.
So Matt Grant, questions. Is that the factory that you would order from?
It's one of them. Do you want me to message me your email? I will send you the factory information.
I don't want to. I want you to order from them.
I've already sent an email to them asking them for the price, asking them to confirm, and I sent an email to my guy in China asking them how familiar they are with this factory, if it's a trustworthy factory. It's not a factory. It's a factory that I've visited, but not a factory that I bought from.
Got it.
I buy a lot of those puppy training pads, and they're all having problems right now sourcing material because it's the same material. A lot of it's the same material that's being used in these masks. So there's a shortage in material now over there to make the mask. It's just like if you want to do homemade masks here in the States, try to buy those elastic bands that go over the ears. There's none of them. There's none.
Interesting. I didn't know that, and I'm short. I haven't looked. I'm short of the elastic band. All right, let me take a look at your guys' progress. This good grips, Christina. Yeah, very nice. Did you watch the analysis, Christina?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, one day to be a training pro.
All right, Ben. Can't see that the grips are correct, but I can see other things. That's good. They're right. At least to the left. Let him pass. Now choke the old man. Good. Is a good choke, Kevin? Good. All right, Ray. Yeah, the half butterfly, I remember. You kind of kick. Yeah.
And
if you look, hang on for you. Let me get it really quick here.
Right? And make it so it's easier for me to pass your guy.
Hey, Ray, take a look at the screen really quick. If you look at Majid in the analysis that we did in the last class, watch his right foot. Only his right foot. Majid on bottom, his right foot down here.
Yeah.
Hang on. See, he's just wide open. You see him. I guess he didn't quite do it as much as I remembered, but he was almost like right there kicking it over. You can do that. So there you go. Keep going. Oh, you want to see the submission? I'll show it to you. Now watch.
You just got it. Ooh.
Yeah. This guy, the first guy, when he submitted Clark Gracie, Clark didn't look like he knew what hit him. This guy looked like.
So you were in the analysis, right?
Clark looked like he didn't know what hit him. This guy at least looked like he was worried. Oh no, look what's going on.
Yeah, we all have, because these two were the first two examples of the sacrifice baseball bat choke in high-level jiu-jitsu. Nobody knew it. The kids like that one. I showed that in the kids' class, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this. I'm sold on this. I was only half paying attention before." Yeah. All right, keep going. I'll get more up here so I can do something productive.
Ben's like, I'll choke your old man out.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Please, Matt. That's important.
If I'm in the half guard and I grab the baseball bat choke, but instead of tucking him close to my body, I push away like I'm framing. So I'm given that sensation of framing more than I'm trying to choke, like I'm trying to keep him off me. seems to me I can turn it quicker to get into the choke. I'm making that up because
So if I just that way.
I can't see you, Matt, so it's hard, but I can talk a little bit more about that right now. Okay?
you can't see my video?
No.
Yeah.
It says you are projecting. It says mute, stop video. I just stopped
I don't know,
it.
Matt, do you have a cover for your camera?
No. Let me see.
Maybe if you leave the meeting and then come back in, your camera will work again. Sometimes that helps.
Here, I just stopped his camera. His camera was working. It was just
Oh.
he's got it faced the wrong way.
Yeah, is it okay?
He has it faced the wrong way.
No, I don't. It's look facing right me in my face.
Turn
Yeah.
it sideways.
Yeah. No, Matt. Your camera's recording backwards, so you have to flip it around. Like there's a little icon there that flips the.
Oh. I know.
Oh, Matt.
I know what you're saying.
This is therapy. This is like.
Is
this
that
is
better?
great. Yeah, much better, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, now you can see my face.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right, let me address your question now.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I got him in half guard, and I grab the back of the collar and I grab the choke, and then I'm framing. Instead of framing like this though.
Yeah,
I'm
all right, stop. I got how to do that. Let's just practice this for about 2 or 3 more minutes.
And then all I'm saying is once I got him framed, then once I turn
The
it,
other thing is, I think, get him in. You
it
want
just
to get him
All right, we'll do it now, Matt.
a little closer, and then pull the collar down. Yep.
Hang
Right.
what? You want me to do it again?
No, that was Kevin talking, Matt.
Oh,
I'm showing too far.
Okay, hang on. There's.
I got this.
Okay, so stop. Let me talk about one aspect of this. So, obviously, if this fails, you die. So we can't let it fail. So why it will fail is that your grips don't go across his neck. So here he's past the guard. See that? So what I do from here, once he's passed, is quite critical because sometimes it's in and I can go right away. And when I turn, see how my hands, they're across his neck. But other times, I'll be a little bit farther, like this. And if I go right now, it'll just slip across his face. You see how this one's across his face? So if I am framing out a little bit, I'd probably need to get my elbows in so that when I turn, I can have that very pinched sort of sensation. So what you do from here is critical just to manipulate in the right angle and then be able to successfully turn. I don't think I used the right word choice there. What you do at this stage to get your arms flush underneath is quite important. And you might have framed just so that the grips can be nice, because it can be sometimes difficult to get the grips. Like, let's just say I'm in the half guard, it doesn't really matter. Like here, you see how I'm like on top of the head? You see how the angle of this is like parallel to his head. I'm not underneath it. I'm not like here. So it kind of, if I'm here, I just turn. I don't need to do anything else. So what Matt is kind of talking about, maybe my grips aren't in so well, and maybe if I frame a little bit first, I can get the grips, but then I'm going to need to come underneath him still to be able to get my hands in the appropriate spot to be able to finish. It's very difficult when I'm saying, because like if I were to do this, I would just be using my senses. I wouldn't be thinking step 1, step 2, step 3, always do it like this. I'm like, oh shoot, my forearms are gonna slip off the right spot where it needs to be. How can I adjust myself to have them be where they need to be? And because I don't do this every day, it's gonna be a little bit harder for me to systematize exactly the situation. It's always a little further but lower postured, always further but higher postured, always in but high postured, oh but he's in but low posture, and then specifying the exact reaction. because to a certain degree, I'm going to need a little bit of resistance to understand what I'm going to do. Like, that's the way it works at a certain point of your journey, is you're just reacting to the situation. And if I'm not given that realistic situation, I can't like reproduce these realistic reactions. And that's not just with me, that's with everybody, whether they're able to articulate it or not. So just some consideration there as far as that goes. Yeah, of the times, I'm trying to think how many students have been choked unconscious in a tournament. Matt, you don't remember, have you been?
Not in a tournament.
Yeah, not in a tournament. We have had no adults choked unconscious in a tournament.
Keem.
Oh, that's right. But I wasn't there for that. He did that on his own. Yeah, Keem got choked out bad. The ref was just terrible. He was an NABJJF ref or one of the lower tournaments. And he did the open weight, which is not smart for a featherweight. Look at me. I want to talk, right? So the guy does a zipper choke from the closed guard. Not the greatest submission, but with a great disparity in size, stuff like that can happen. And so he went unconscious. And the ref, because normally there's no chokes from the top closed guard, but there can be. That's why you need to pay attention. The ref just didn't notice. And the guy on top was an idiot, blue belt. He didn't stop. So he's applying the choke for a dangerous 25 seconds after unconscious. That's like freaking scary stuff. Almost all instances of chokes, it's like you're unconscious. Maybe you held it for like 2 seconds, like afterwards. Like,
and
just speaking.
Because you're unconscious.
Yeah, just speaking like from experience, there are bad things that can happen. We're becoming a little bit more aware of stroke risk. So that's why I'm always going to do a stroke check and have you monitor and stop your training if you get choked out now. But like, by and large, you can watch thousands of people go unconscious and there'll be no stroke. So I mean, it's a very, very small chance, but we're just getting a little bit more like anecdotal. Not anecdotal because it's happening, but people coming forward and saying this happened, we need to be careful of it, and so I am. But by and large, it's harmless. But once you go beyond just like a second or 2 or 3 or whatever, brain death, irreversible brain death occurs at 1 minute. Like, what happens at 25 seconds? I don't know. He was eventually fine, but he said he was out of it for like a couple of days afterwards. Yeah, super dangerous. But my whole point of this conversation, aside from just having a little fun, is that the only person that I could remember at that time, do remember Keem, was Chris, Jaime's son.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris got in a tournament, and his opponent had one move, literally. He was pretty good in yellow belt. I mean, you're going to be pretty good. That's the equivalent of purple belt in adults. It's like, you're a pretty good kid. And went over that was what he was trying to do. Actually, no, we didn't know that before. But I had watched this kid earlier, and I didn't realize it was the same kid that he was competing again until I started to see him go for it. So, anyways, he got caught in the baseball back choke, which he knew, but I'd only done it like once or twice. I don't emphasize it too much. And he went unconscious. He didn't tap. And I was yelling at the referee, make sure he's conscious. Make sure. Go over. Stop it. He's unconscious. The ref is still like, yeah. So that was the only time. You'll find that the baseball bat choke, if you're one there, you're just like, all right, I'm going to tap. I won't ever get put unconscious. The baseball bat choke, sacrifice, is the most likely submission to put you unconscious. Because you're like, I'm mounted. All I need to do is just... That's how it goes. Because there's almost like rules that are supposed to's in jiu-jitsu. You're not supposed to choke from the top close guard. You're not supposed to get a choke when you're on the bottom mount. You're not supposed to get a choke when your back is taken. But these things can happen, especially if you're controlling the entry. So I don't classify this in my brain as like I'm mounted and then I get the choke. No, don't do that. It's really stupid. Because you won't get your grips in the appropriate place before you get submitted if you're trying it like from the mat. Does that make sense? So there's a big difference between I'm mounted And then reaching up here, looking for the grips, which he's easily able to strip and defend. But even as you do, then he's going to armbar you. Oh, I was hoping that leg would swing over. And then you're dead. But when I'm already turning by the time he's in mount, there's a big difference. The second he's in mount, he's already choking. So there's a lot of chokes that are sneaky, and I don't even know them all, that are kind of like that. And when I say I don't know them all, I'm saying like other black belts don't know them too. But I know that there's that one guy out there that's developed these weird sacrifice chokes. So I need to use my experience and go, that grip doesn't feel right. Nope, that's not normal here. I have enough sense to be able to do that and maybe say, okay, I'm not going to insist on this pass. I'm going to give him some respect and see what he's got going on. Oh, I see what he's going on. He's feeding that lapel around in some weird way. That's kind of what's going on there. Interesting story that Keenan shared. When he rolls with Craig Jones does a no-gi Ezekiel choke. Again, you're not supposed to be able to do a no-gi Ezekiel choke. And he does a sacrifice no-gi Ezekiel choke. How he pulls it off, I don't know, because I've never had or successfully done a no-gi sacrifice Ezekiel choke. But Keenan says he gets tapped almost every single time with him doing it. So it's like you have to have like sensors that are aware. And that's the reason that I'm teaching you this is a little bit more for awareness as opposed to I'm going to start to specialize in this exact submission. You could, and Ben would probably be the most likely out of this group to specialize in that. Like, overconfidence is sacrifice chokes are the Achilles heel of people who are overconfident. That's what I wanted to say right there. Because the less respect you give, oh, he just has a hand in here, oh, he's not gonna, I'm almost past, like I'm just gonna burst past and then I'm gonna be mounted. Like you need to give your opponents a lot of respect. And seeing stuff like this will allow you to understand that. Like, I'm close, yeah, I got into the half guard. Why is he putting this grip in behind here? That's not a normal thing. Like, okay, well, I'm going to control the other arm because I don't know what choke it is, but if I control that other arm, I know I'm not going to get choked. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it makes sense that older brown belt wouldn't want to tap to Ben. And so he's just going to get... So Ben, I'll probably... You're
not singling anybody out in particular, though.
So just wake me up nicely, Ben, after you make me pass out to this choke.
Okay. So everybody has done Berimbolo basic version, except maybe Ben, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just going to add a small part to that, and we're going to do it from stand-up. And you can do it from stand-up with your dummies. You can do it from combat base. Your dummies, with the help of you, can do combat base, you see? It actually looks pretty normal from here, but I'm actually supporting the dummy with my legs. So it's kind of the same, but you just need to give it a little more attention. Now, what I'm going to do, the most common way that you do this, let's see what the best grip here is. The most common way that people do this is the collar grip. But I think it would be probably a little bit better, a little more simple to do it with the belt grip already. But I think you guys are good enough to do it with the collar grip. So from the De La Riva, give a quick push and sit up a tiny bit, and then a pull. And the idea is to get his weight on top of you. Keep your De La Riva hook tight this whole time. And then when his weight is on top of you, then you can push and launch him over. Now from here, you're going to convert to the belt grip. Belt grip real fast. Then I invert. Then I grab around his back. I grab his shin. I put the shin on top. I move the back of his knee on my shin. I start to pull him over on top, kick him off. Seat belt 1, seat belt 2, and get your hooks. So this kind of adds all 3 parts. Subcategorize the Berimbolo into 3 main parts. How do I get his hips on the ground? That's a battle. How to invert properly? That's a battle. And then how to take the back once inverted. So you can understand if and when you fail, at what step. You can't just say, oh, my Berimbolo failed. You have to say, all right, I couldn't get his hips on the ground in the first phase. Or I couldn't get to the Berimbolo position, the inverting part. Or I couldn't take the back once I Berimboloed. Okay, so understanding where you fail is quite an important thing here. So collar grip, De La Hiva against combat base. Give a kick and a sit-up, just a tiny one, and a pull. And now launch with both of your legs. Now go to the belt, or just grab, I'm just grabbing the actual dummy. Then invert, grab all the way around the back, grab his leg, pull it on top, kick him off. I might be out of the camera, but that's okay. 1 hook, 2 hook. Last time. Do we have a Chris Masai? No, we don't. Chris Masai was a Zoom bomber. Somebody in the waiting room. Can you guys hear the chime when somebody comes in? Ding dong.
No.
No, I can't. Okay.
Is that Chris?
They got choked out.
No, but the cat is like I think he's young, really big. Braces on like 275 or something.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris.
I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how many members I actually have at the entire school, so it's not many. Invert. It's a little bit harder to take the back on the dummy than the person, because I can't tell where his leg is. Like, I can tell where a human's leg is. The dummy's is a little harder. All right, go.
Not hurry. So, here comes the combat base. Right, I'm gonna from here. Close. Next thing. Yeah.
How many of you have a chair handy?
Not really.
I do.
Kevin? Oh, you have a
I gotta go
person.
downstairs and get one.
Ray, you have a... No, you have a person. It's better. Ray, do you have a chair?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything with 2 posts?
Maybe?
All right, we'll figure it out.
Hello. Yeah, how much? In the front room. Like,
Make that if we start.
how much are your KN95s? And okay, and how many can you get? I have a guy that might. He's a nice guy. He's just helping out hospital, and so he's delivering them to hospitals. So if you can, just let me know how much, and I'll tell him, and then we'll figure out what he needs.
How quick? Give me a time scale. If you can hear me, Matt, see if you can find out how long it would take to ship. And how long the shipping would be.
Okay, how many do you need, Dan?
1,000.
1,000. They're probably by Wednesday. They're $275 a piece.
275?
And this is a reputable guy.
Reputable guy? Okay. Yeah. 275, does that include customs or no? There's going to be additional customs?
That's already landed. There's no shipping cost. There's nothing on top of that. That's already.
Okay, yeah, just get him. Just get him. I'll figure it out
Okay.
later.
Call me in the morning then and tell me what's going on with them, and I'll contact the guy and okay? Okay, take care. Yeah, I probably need some, but
Hey, Maria. Why isn't Dahlia on our Zoom class right now?
Huh?
I'm sick.
A little. But I go in the morning just to make some
Where's
shipments.
Dahlia? She is not on our Zoom right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, have Dahlia
Okay.
check Brea Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
At 5:15, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do the dummy class. I'll get her the dummy too.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I post the links on our Facebook, Brea Jiu-Jitsu, not my personal, and also on the website.
Okay.
So if you look on the YouTube page, it's going to be a link to the YouTube page. But the YouTube has our top secret link to our interactive meeting. So you can say hi, Maria, everybody.
Hi, Maria. Hi.
So get Dahlia on board. Like, it'd be nice to see her, too.
Okay.
I'll see you.
All right. Bye. Feel better.
Oh, I feel fine. I just don't want to get you sick.
He'll confirm to me price and everything in the morning. This
Okay.
is a guy that's been doing this for like 30 years.
Is that the video that you sent me?
You're gonna
No.
keep this like hooked here?
Better. This is a guy who's this is the most trustworthy guy I know.
Can you send me a video of that factory, kind of like what you sent me?
Of his factory?
Yeah.
Or you
He's
just
not-
go to the other side of your net.
Factory.
Say it again. Say it again.
One factory. He places orders and the shipments are coming in and then he's just
I
taking
see.
them,
I see.
come in.
Okay.
Me.
Because like people who are supporting me, they like to see with their own eyes. Those masks are coming to me, and then look, here's a picture of me giving the mask to the nurse.
Right.
That's it.
Well,
I think an important part of getting the participation.
Yes. You can show him that video because that's
Same thing. Yeah. Okay, I'll show them that video.
it's gonna it's the mask being made. I'll contact you in the morning and let you know what he's at. He said he'll have them by Wednesday. So
He'll ship them on Wednesday.
no, he'll have them in his office in LA. But you
Oh
just let me-
yes, beautiful.
so we'll be okay.
All right, awesome. That's great, fantastic. And
Kenny Sil-
can I pay with credit card?
I don't know, but his name's Kenny Silverberg. Nice Jewish man.
Oh,
That's right.
he's not Chinese.
No.
Why? So another question: Why is not like a hospital doing this? I know KF94s, but they'll use them.
Why aren't they? I mean, are you sure they're not? You should connect the procurement guys from the hospital with that
That's
guy
who
and
I
let
was
them-
with. I was with the procurement guy from Whittier Christian. That's the guy in the picture. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And he's like, I
Because-
can't get this stuff anywhere. They told me 6
No.
months for more coveralls. 6 months? No, it's not.
Get him
They're not-
Penny Silverman's name.
Yeah, I know.
They're not on the approved vendor list.
They're not.
I'm sure they're. No one is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
but yeah.
I tried to talk to Steve. You know what? The hoops they make you jump through
Yeah, I
to get
understand.
on the vendor list, and no one wants the liability buying something
Yeah.
that's not correct from Granger
Yeah,
or
from 3M or whatever. Yeah, I understand.
one of those guys.
All right, let me keep practicing for 2 more minutes. I'm so distracted. I'm giving terrible classes. 2 more minutes of practice, and then I'd like to show you this in competition. Because if you've never seen it before, you'd think that this is like some weird, exotic technique that nobody uses, and that's not true. This is one of the most popular techniques in Jiu-Jitsu. All right, continue.
I just have been really downstairs to tell you guys that we were eating dinner. Ben decided to ditch you. I don't know, because you guys are lane partners. I was one of the three. Go eat dinner. Go eat dinner. I'll hang out. Or just make Ben go. Finish up. Ben! Come on. You have 2 more minutes. Me practicing barambolas on you. You just need your top. You don't even need the bottom. That's your base.
By the way, Dan,
Yeah.
these dummies
Yeah, I'm
are
here.
really good to practice loop chokes on.
Okay, yeah, we'll do loop chokes.
I mean, that
Like all these submissions that I don't really like and I don't teach you guys, we should focus on. We should treat this as like almost like filling the gaps.
because the dummies are really good for loop chokes. And I bet Ben's good at getting loop choke too.
Not sure. I'm gonna be able to do some people my side stuff. And versus insane. Oh. Yeah. Try not to tap. Yummy.
Somebody's and it looks probably suspicious and they probably aren't getting their fee. I don't know how they're doing it. Personal donation. I don't know. Let me check here.
Yeah, because if you do personal donation, they don't get your fee, and they probably think you're selling stuff.
I don't know. Steve, wow, I see who's donated now. I haven't seen this before. Bill, wow. Wow, Steve donated a lot. That's really cool.
Necessary because you have to fund the.
Steve-O's donated several times. Steve-O, stop.
Well, I mean, the thing is you can text
My
him.
mother-in-law donated a lot. Holy moly. Brenda, who was in here the other day, she donated quite a bit. Kevin, thank you very much. That's a lot of money. On mobile, I don't have access to who's donated, and I've only been on mobile. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Yeah, happy to help. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dan, my concern on this is that you don't go in, out of pocket for.
I'm not doing anything that will bankrupt myself. Just make it uncomfortable. I would just need to.
Let it get distributed over a large amount of people thing.
No, I'm not. I got the initial masks back, but I just spent whatever $4,000 on these masks with Matt.
Yeah, that's.
Don't donate anymore, Kevin. I haven't gone outside of my Facebook account, and I could be posting this on Reddit and things like that.
Yeah, that's. I think I may send it to some people at work and
okay.
See what they can do.
All right, that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you, Matt. Thank you all. I'm not going to do the analysis class today, but I will have one tomorrow. I'll see you guys.
Let me know if you want to bring one of those P100s by.
You have a P100? Oh, yeah.
No,
I have the P100s. We're going to try them out.
Yeah, you have
Hang
P100s.
on, let me focus on the
now.
several thousand coveralls they have first.
Yeah.
Just kind of prioritize.
That's more important.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. See you guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Later.
Nope. kidding. Where did you get these?
I'm
sick. I'm gonna move back.
Oh. I run a medical clinic, a federal qualified health center,
Oh, really?
so Medicaid.
What are these here? Are these?
So we jumped our asses on getting shit. Sorry for my language.
Yes.
But we've recently been slaughtered with N95s.
Really?
These are P95s.
Okay.
So I'm gonna open one. I'm not sick. I know you
Yeah,
are.
I am sick. Though.
I have one that's open actually.
So P95, what's the difference between the P95 is just going to do 95% of particulate matter at 0.3 microns, right?
Yeah. So this is what's recommended for. It's similar. So it's similar to what health centers.
This is. Can I take a picture of you? Is that okay? Because it helps more people do what you're doing. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
I'll blur out your face if you want. All right, awesome.
So, hold on. I'm making a mess, but
Yeah, it looks like just the like the construction style. Awesome.
with filters. We don't want my staff wearing. With our staff, don't feel comfortable wearing it because it intimidates patients.
Yeah. That's why I was worried about.
ICU emergency room.
They
Go
don't,
full
they,
on
they,
with
don't,
hazmat.
they don't freaking care.
They don't
That's
give
what
a
I
shit.
thought. I had a full face mask, and I was like, you know, if somebody needs it, I'll give it to them. But I felt like embarrassed. Like,
No.
And I discovered that is not the case.
No.
They're paying for those. They're paying way too much money for
They're
those.
paying. They're on the streets. These
I know
are
they are.
$18 each. They're
And
paying
how much were they for you?
like 17, 18. So don't even worry about monetary. Don't even worry about it.
Awesome. Yeah. I was
If
gonna
they
go over
can
the
go to a
prices.
hospital, that would make us happy.
Oh, I'm driving right now to a hospital.
We're a health center.
Yeah, no, trust me, they're gonna get what's actually shocking is a lot of the ICU nurses don't even have this stuff.
No, they don't have PPEs. They don't have shit because the bigger systems.
Yeah, the
They
bigger
grab their
systems are
asses.
gobbling, so it's a lot. I'm gonna go to Kaiser. If they need it, I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
But the Whittier community,
Yeah.
I was shocked. They're using my training videos. They had their whole staff do a training meeting on the video that I made. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did.
And they're instituting it now because they want to get an entire staff
Dan,
training.
we had psychiatrists from the VA. We just gave him 500 masks because him and his field team,
I'm
they're not
sick, just so
fielding
you
them.
know.
Oh, okay.
They're not fielding them. So we're like, we know him in person. We're like, come by and we'll give you some masks.
Yeah,
So-
trust me. As soon as possible, these will be no problem to get into people who need.
Yeah, they're not the face shield.
Yeah, whatever.
So-
I have somebody who's 3D printing face shields.
I know, I saw that. That's fucking. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing work.
Well, thank you. It's fun because what else am I gonna do? Sit on
No,
my back?
this is the crazy stuff you do.
Where are you planning on getting these two? Or you're not sure yet?
I don't know, but it will be to ER or ICU.
Can I know you took a picture of Kay, but can I take a picture with you?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
so that we can post it on and.
I do got a request for you at some point.
Yeah, what do you
You
want?
know what PAPRs are?
No, yeah.
The personal resuscitation power devices. We
Oh.
might become a COVID-19 testing center.
Oh, yeah.
And if I do, I'm not putting my staff at risk.
Mhm.
I'm putting them on full PAPRs with hazmat suits, and we're gonna put a booth up.
Okay.
And so I think McKesson, our supplier, has them, but they're still a month out.
Mhm.
But if it comes down to the pipeline, I might throw you a challenge at some point.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
But they're personal resuscitation devices are personal they're basically like those filters
Mm.
they wear. And it
Interesting.
pushes about 5 CFM through a full mask. So that way, if everyone's in a full hazmat suit, we can test a lot
Yeah, yeah.
easier. So, because they're looking at health centers like us, because we do about 95% Medi-Cal.
Okay.
We don't do private insurance.
I see.
And so the government can bully us to test, because we get money from them.
I see.
And so they're talking about FQHC's doing all the testing for the public right now.
Okay. Yeah. If you need anything, just let me know. Of course.
Because I can't find it.
Yeah. I don't know what I can find. Like people say, "Do you have this?" I'm like, "I have nothing."
Dude,
Yeah, I have my card.
In Austria or Antarctica. It's amazing what you're doing. It's
I did
awesome.
come across 1,000 KF94s.
Really?
Being on Wednesday.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's freaking China. They're just cranking them out.
Yeah.
But it's good quality stuff.
The masks are coming up. they're starting to come in more.
That's good.
It's not as crazy as like a week ago, but I mean it's ridiculous.
See, what's probably the masks is it's like the people who are delivering babies. They don't get them. You know, they get surgical masks, and they'll buy them on their own if they can get them. But it's like you know, they slip through the cracks. But that could be a COVID-19 patient. One of my friends who's a black belt's wife is a nurse or a doctor, excuse me. And she said, I just delivered from a COVID-19 patient. You know, they have babies too. Like,
it's
so they're slipping through the cracks.
They are.
Yeah.
And we don't even know if they're positive.
Yeah, you don't
have
know.
any testing.
I probably am. It's like right now, honestly. But it's like for me, it's probably mild, except when I don't sleep like I did on Saturday. It was really bad. That's not smart.
I'll let her take a picture and then figure out what to do with the damn.
Let me go and grab it. Don't come near me.
Okay, perfect.
By the way, thank you for doing these classes, man. Grant hates going to them, but
Still, it's all something to do.
Where's the good place?
I have no idea.
spread out like
Let's do
a
this. It's like a blue background. Oh, they're all different colors. They can pick their colors. Now they get the real good treatment here.
So awesome. Okay.
This is so awesome. You have no idea.
Thank you for helping get yourself someone else infected.
Do you have masks that you're wearing at least?
What was that?
Do you have N95s you're wearing?
I don't have them for me.
You need them?
But I don't need an N95. I need a normal 2-ply or 3-ply if you have that.
I'll cut my mask off for you.
Yeah, because I need to not give whoever I'm giving it. I have to clean all these now. Whatever.
Okay. No problem. Do you want the picture too,
Yes,
ma'am?
please.
Awesome.
Dan,
Thank
I'm
you
not
so
sick.
much.
I wore this once just to try it on. Just wear this around your kids at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I'm probably sick, so what are you going to do? Get me some more sick?
Well, at least when you're going around to all the nurses, don't get them sick, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
We have nonprofit partners that are bringing them to us, so.
Awesome. Yeah, if you have anybody that has anything that...
You know what I do have, and I may reach out to you to distribute, is we've been randomly having people sew masks and donate them to us. Like, we had 200 just show up without a return address. We had another 100 that was shipped to us. We don't even know who they are.
Yeah, they're just donating them to you?
Yeah, because we're a health center. They know what we do in the community.
Yeah.
So they're just, you know, everyone's reaching out to the health community to find, like, people like you who are doing this for
Yeah.
the nurses. But like us, it's like, you know, we're trying to deal with all this and we're getting donations.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
I think a lot of it is sometimes it's just not getting into the hands that it needs to get in. Like, you can't just like drop it off. Like, well,
No.
fine. Like if I take it to Kaizen and they don't need it, I'm gonna talk to them before. What is your situation? How much do you have left? You know.
Well, in the big systems, the problem is they're so caught up in themselves with red tape, and this is
Yeah.
you do what you need to do. Take, you know, make people live. Don't
Yeah,
get caught up on someone's ego on this is a proper way to do it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's why I didn't want to help. But seeing the reality, that's why I'm working a lot with your community.
Yeah.
Is dude, they don't care. They're like, give us stuff, please. We need it. Yeah. So that's nice. I want to work with people like that, you know. And
Why
some of
don't you go
the
say
individual nurses, they're like, please give it. The hospital doesn't care about me at all. That's like the sentiment is with the big hospital.
Yeah, I hear you. So,
All right, let me work because I am working
all right, do your
with
thing.
this right now. Thank you so much.
Talk to you soon.
Send me that picture on Facebook. Do you have a Facebook? Yeah, send it on Facebook.
All right.
See you, Kate.